all going to Hagakure. Wanna come? Wow, that was easy. Akihiko-san's buying. You remember that bet we made in Yakushima? You probably forgot all about it by now. Well, you won in the end. Even if it was Aigus. But whatever. Akihiko-san still lost, right? It took me like 6 months to make him accept that fact. So come on, everyone else already left. We gotta hurry! What, are you on a diet or something? Akihiko-san's buying. You remember that bet we made in Yakushima? You probably forgot all about it by now. Well, you won in the end. Even if it was Aigus. But whatever. Akihiko... You're joking, right? Akihiko-san's buying. You remember that bet we made in...
Is the special okay for everyone? Okay. 5 specials, please. Okay. 5 specials, please. Okay. 4 specials and 1 regular, please.
Man, this is awesome. Akihiko-san's never treated... Man, this is awesome. Akihiko-san's never treated us all to ramen before.
Hey, why do I have to treat everyone?
Not this again. Come on, Akihiko-san. A bet's a bet. Pay up.
All right. I never said I wouldn't.
This article looks quite disturbing. Emergence of a Messiah. The charismatic one speaks.
It must be about that doomsday cult. They're all over the internet, too.
What the?
There's a picture of their leader.
Hey, that's...
Is that Takaya?
I thought something was up. So, Strega's behind that cult. I've lost my appetite.
Listen to what he says. Mankind is currently imprisoned by the sins of hate and anger. But soon a savior will descend upon this world to break the chains that bind us and lift us to new heights. This great being is Nyx. I have beheld her glory, and she has blessed me with power beyond belief. In Nyx, there is no pain, no suffering.
How the hell does he know about Nyx?
Wait, he's saying that Nyx will save the world? That's not true!
I don't think he really means what he's saying. This is all just a game to him.
That son of a bitch.
But there are those who do not understand this truth, even though they have also been blessed by her. They have acquired the same power as I, yet they abuse it, using it for their own personal gain. These miscreants are the ones to blame for the recent tragedies that have been plaguing our streets.
Wait, is he talking about us?
Shh! Not so loud!
Oh, sorry. Hey, what's up with them calling him the charismatic one? How'd he get so popular all of a sudden?
Well, Jin's pretty well known on the internet. He's probably pretty good at stirring up trouble.
Yeah, I bet he orchestrated Takaya's rise to fame. Oh, those two make me sick.
Brothers and sisters, I shall go forth to make preparations for Nyx's arrival. But do not fear those evildoers who desecrate their gifts. Nyx shall right their wrongs. May your hearts be filled with peace as you await your salvation. Blessed are those who take joy in the coming of Nyx. The revolution is here.
Revolution? People can't seriously be buying this crap, can they?
Throughout history, those who have changed the future have often been highly charismatic. That's the end of the article. It appears that after the interview, Jin and Takaya disappeared again.
Well, there's only one place they could have gone. Tartarus. They must have been planning this all along.
Takaya's words have changed the mood of the entire city. Even though they won't admit it, they are all afraid.
Yeah. I mean, why else would people believe this nonsense Takaya's preaching?
I guess people just need something to believe in.
Well, no wonder there's a sense of doom in the air. We're all gonna die.
But is that so surprising? The fact that all life ends one day has nothing to do with Nyx. Death is a natural occurrence in the cycle of life. Don't all humans realize this?
I guess.
To tell you the truth, I never even would have thought about my own death if none of this had happened. But since we've made up our minds, why don't we just leave it at that? Our objective is Nyx. If Strega gets in our way, we'll just have to deal with them too.
I agree. We'll probably run into them at Tartarus anyways. However you look at it, we're the obstacle standing in their way.
The promised day will soon be here.
Yeah.
We need to do all we can until then.
Yeah, and we're gonna need lots of energy, so let's eat. Excuse me, I'd like to order a Hagakure bowl. You don't mind, do you, Akihiko-san?
Junpei, don't forget, you're having half of Aigus's food too.
Oh, don't worry, I'm starving.
You just better eat it all.
student dormitory, where you spend your days? So, this is your room. I've never seen many of these things before. Anyway, regarding my request to visit your room, well, did it make you a little suspicious? In truth, there's something I'd like to talk to you about. During my forays into your world, I encountered many things. All of them are treasured memories, each one a polished, glittering gem. Walking around the crowded Port Island streets, sampling the local cuisine, idling the hours away at the shrine, even attending your school for a day. That's when I came to a realization. I had subconsciously been requesting to visit places that were more and more central to your life. And so today, I requested to visit the one place in your world that I could learn the most about you. I requested to visit your room. If I may be so bold, do you recall the day you gave me a tour of your school? How I mentioned that I felt very fulfilled when I touched you? It was the first time I ever felt that way. Why did I feel so fulfilled? After coming here, I can finally answer that question. I believe it's because I could feel what you feel and truly experience your life for the first time. We who reside in the Velvet Room wait with great anticipation for guests. Their arrival is our only link to the outside world and gives us a reason to be. By touching you like this, I can have that all for myself. I'll put it more plainly. I'm naive to the ways of your world, and there must have been many times I seemed to act quite strangely. However, even I am not blind to the significance of calling upon a gentleman in his own room. If you wouldn't mind, I'd like you to guide me through it. Thank you. I see. Actually, I do have something I'd like to talk to you about. During my forays into your... was the first time I ever felt that way. Why did I feel so fulfilled? After coming here, I can finally answer that. I believe it's because I could feel what you feel. I'll put it more plainly. I'm naive to the ways of your world, and there must have been many times I seemed to act quite strangely. However, even I am not blind to the significance of calling upon a gentleman in his own room. If you wouldn't mind, I'd like you to guide me. I understand. I will refrain from asking any further. I feel like a completely different person than the Elizabeth who first stepped into your world. If I stay on this side any longer, I fear I will forget my duties entirely. And that would put you at a severe disadvantage, wouldn't it? And that is why I'll draw a line under my visits here and remain on my side from now on. Thank you very much for acting as a guide on my journey of discovery. I'm very grateful. Now then, though the sorrow may be sweet, let us part.
Oh.